Hey guys, welcome back again once to my channel. Today I'm reviewing a series I just watched on Amazon Prime called Invincible. This is a great, it's an animated superhero series. Stars Stephen Yoon as a kid named Mark Grayson. He's a teenage boy who is not an average teenage boy. You know, he's in high school. He's going through those normal things, but what the twist is that is his father is actually an alien from another planet with pretty much the same powers as like a Superman. He's a world-renowned hero. He goes around. He's got super strength, speed, flight, all most of the same abilities as Superman. He goes around saving one. He's known as Omni-Man. And so basically, his son Mark is half uh, alien. I believe the Voltamite was the race name of this his alien species, and so you know, and they look just like humans, just like Superman does, but with superpowers. And so he's half. So he came to Earth and he married a Earth woman, and so now. Mark is his son, and he's half Voltamite. And so basically, his whole life, he's been told, he's half alien, and that when he comes of age, basically in puberty, he will get superpowers, just like his dad. And that's all he's ever wanted, is to be just like his dad. And so here he is. He's in high school. His powers still have not developed yet, and so he's angsty. He's like, oh man, when are they gonna develop? That's all. This is all I ever wanted. It's all I'm looking forward to. Then one day while I was working at a fast food place, he's throwing out the trash, and then he accidentally throws the trash into outer space. So he realized, oh, I got my powers now. And so basically, the first one or two episodes of him learning how to get his powers. So his dad teaches him like how to fly. He uses his super strength, and that's basically where he derives his superhero name. He's think of a name because he basically cannot get hurt unless he's getting hit by like a super powered person. He really cannot be hurt by an average person. He can't be like by bullets or anything like that. So he comes up with the name of Invincible. That's his name. So he gets a costume and everything, and now he's becoming a superhero. And I think it's a really interesting series because you're seeing it from the kid's perspective. Whereas most superhero movies are about the superheroes themselves are developed. They know what they're doing. Well, this kid, he doesn't know it. He doesn't know the full length of his powers. Like the first time he flies in space, he nearly suffocates, or he has to learn how to land. Like he'll crash into the ground and like big holes in the ground. So it's him learning how to cope with his powers. And so it's a really interesting exploration. And the characters in this show are clearly based off of DC. They've got the big superhero group is called the Guardians of the Globe, and which is pretty much the Justice League. These are all the characters which Omni-Man's part of. All the characters in there are pretty much representation of characters from DC. Like there's a Wonder Woman there. There's a character looks like that's pretty much like Green Lantern, etc. So they got the whole kind of league in there, part of the Guardians of the Globe, and they're the biggest group. And then there's other groups too out there, and there's another group that Mark meets called the Teen Team, which is pretty much facsimile for the Teen Titans. And in fact, main girl of that group, her name goes by Adam Eve. She actually goes to his high school. Her name's Samantha, really, and she goes to his high school. She befriends him, and she kind of introduces him to the life of superheroes and like how to save people, how to the code of superheroes and things like that. She kind of showing him the ropes, and he's kind of fighting on. So he's not just learning go through the average things of a high school teen. Like he's also trying to date. He's doing school and everything like that. Now he's also trying to be a superhero at the same time. So it's like how he's trying to balance the two lives. And this is a really great show. I don't. This would be a non-spoiler review, but at the end of the first episode, something really brutal happens. And believe me, if you're not hooked by the end of the first episode, you're not going to be into it. Maybe just not for you. But for me, this is definitely down my alley. The end of episode 1 was really great, and then so what happens, the ramifications from that going on, it makes it very interesting. Like, oh man, what's going to happen here? And then then everybody has to kind of go on from that, and there's big ramifications for Mark Invincible. See like how he's all of a sudden he has to take on more responsibility. Um, and so it's very interesting, and then see how it affects people around him as he's coming to his own with his powers, and how he's dealing with that as a young man. So and then he continues to be trained by his dad, so he's learning more from his dad, and then learning from his friends, and also too interesting, his mother as well, where her place in as well, because of course she's just a regular human, so she's not superpowered. In fact, there's one point where he's kind of throwing a fit or whatever, and she tells him go inside, and he's like, make me. And of course, and then she's like, I know I cannot physically make you do it, but I'm your mother, you should respect me, respect what I have to say. So I thought it's really interesting that her role in that is that she has two superpowered men in her life, her husband and her son, which she loves equally, but now she's like, okay, what's my role in there? So they both could easily are much physically stronger than me, but what is my role here? How do I keep them in line? So I think that's really interesting, um, her role in there. So anyways, so this is a really good episode. So the first 3 episodes are up on Amazon Prime. I highly recommend you guys check them out. I think after the third episode, you definitely will be you're definitely hooked. I'm definitely waiting for the next one to see where it goes from here. And it's just really well done. And once again, I highly recommend. Everyone's of course, J.K. Simmons is also the voice of Omni-Man, so he does a really good job as well. The whole cast is really well done. So it's a really interesting story. It's very addictive. It's based on a comic book by Robert Kirkman. So and I understand that it's following the comics very closely. So it's very faithful to that adaptation. So it's always nice when they adapt something very close to the source. So once again, it's Invincible on Amazon Prime. If you haven't, check it out, and I think you'll highly enjoy it. So once again, thank you everyone. And if you've seen the first episodes, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and like, share, and subscribe. And take care. Bye bye.